Hello, hi guys. Welcome again. Welcome back. I don't know if the stream caught it, but we finally found the truth about Knuckles. And he's innocent. He's innocent, so that's good. Excuse me. Put that there. Fair enough. The library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. I'll give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me. Detective Tells and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Haru. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwave chili dogs. Haru! Coming. Let's go. Ready to mosey down to the next car? Got it, partner. Onwards. Got it, partner. I'm Texan, so I can do that. Yeah, I'm Mexican and Texan. What are you gonna do about it? Yes, sir. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I need, what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, SPO and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are.
Pablo.
Hey, thank you for redeeming Pablo. Have you found any leads yet? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl? She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. And how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? Right. Yeah, the birthday key. The birthday girl has a master key. Thank you for the punk. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough.
Pablo.
Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I see.
Pablo.
Oh my god, Dan, please stop. Thank you for the Pablos. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm a detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm just making sure things go well. Things aren't going great. Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides that. Besides murder? My social skills, non-existent. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. I'm SPO, the poet. Poetry, a resonant message from poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing la 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 dee 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 dee? Was that it? Holy shit. Have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Haru and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leaving the dining hall? Jesus Christ. Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and SPO to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Excuse me. I have like laundry, like washing right now, so I'm kind of like waiting. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on the cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure standing over there. She left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. Excuse me. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Yeah. Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. Yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector and Espia couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for ya. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this tales. Absolutely. Oh boy. Okay, we have a lot. Chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. A large text below reads "Hang in there." Oh, I really needed to see this. This little Chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, but choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this Chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster, right? I don't know, bud. I don't know. There's a lot to see here. Hold on. Okay. Whoa. I wish I could stop and look at all these books, but Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, little peek couldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the books' titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a training library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out of the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order. But this one... It's a user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note out of this. Mirage Express manual is added to your inventory. Oh. What's this bright red book? Oh yuck, this reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. Weird. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. I may not be wrong. Suspicious enough for me. Globe of our marvelous planet. Haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Yes, sir. Oh, train. Poor thing, that arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. table. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Or no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing there, honestly. I really thought there'd be something there. Or are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. Really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Alright, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? I don't know, bud. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. Baruch pulled a lot of these out to searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for these poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. I think that's what I like about Tails. He just like me for real. Chaos Cola. The book club. Okay. Ooh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh. Or look at this. There's a couple of maps here. Seems to be a map of the library car. Books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Okay. Do we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Okay, I guess we'll have to ask SBO and Vector. You bringing me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? Oh man of authenticity, sorry, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. What if I hid the knife? And I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Maybe a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. I actually tried to bring... Okay. There we go. Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. And why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Haru, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You made a fool out of me. Ah! No, I'm the fool. Yeah. The thing's over, but what cost? Ah, I feel bad. What else could we look at? I think we looked at everything. Oh no, SBO. Fancy a poem? Space. I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Never mind. Very well. Edo supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Alright. I think we found enough clues. Let's interrogate Vector and SBO to find out what really happened. Start interrogation. So the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity, what the fuck? That's a new word, of your alibis. Haru and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. It seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. No. No. Just because he's your friend, that doesn't mean you can let him live. When it comes to a murder, everyone, even your closest friends, are the suspects, right? That's the thing about like murder mystery games, and that's something that you kind of start learning when you play more mystery games. For example, Danganronpa. All right, Danganronpa has a lot of like it tells you a lot that you cannot trust your closest friends because your closest friends could be the murderers too. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you don't talk, I have a hunch on what the book might be. Alright, could you help me out? Right, what book? Okay. This is the only one. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Time for lag. Oh shit, what? There you go. Yeah. There we go. Gives me my nose. Give me a sec. Okay, sorry. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Or, if you don't mind. If you ask Espio some questions about the manual, just flip a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual to prove he read it. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons and explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like Espio aced that question. Or hit him with another one. Page 89? What is a Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 85. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, hard. Let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Totally, it's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. Poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that? Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? I have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a little bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to sustentate, what the fuck? Despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Haru? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Haru, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw Espio reading, but what? That doesn't make sense, though. Shadow's Lock, maybe? I don't know. Shadow's Lock? Please, pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Haru. Let's get our argument together. Ah, another lag time. This is getting tough. Damn it. Ah. Okay, we'll get there. I know, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, the lag. I should have checked before. Sorry. Lag is horrible. Nice. Ooh. We're gone with the lag. Goodbye, lag. Goodbye forever. Not forever. I know we're gonna meet again. Give me a sec. I want to check if everything's alright. Alright. Shadow walked through the library car to get the saloon car. Where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Well, I know the frames go down, so... And yes, I know it's a working PC. Gotta walk through the library car to get the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that car. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he had left the saloon car. So there's obviously no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book and I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, Kansas Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at the moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Haru. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. Whole demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow passed back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Espio is definitely like hiding something because he's losing his fucking composure. He's not like that. I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning and... Are my favorite and beloved employee, please. Protect the passengers on board with this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? The map. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Ah! Not again! Getting harder every time. There you go. Nice. Goodbye. Goodbye, lag. Goodbye. My nose is fucking suffering today. I don't know why. The library map. Oh, I see. See the X's? They're right across from one another. A straight path. Shadow walked down this straight path. There's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Okay, so here it is. He could have just gone like that, straight ahead. I'm guessing this is a bookshelf then, over here. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. Confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot. The bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Nice. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. It seems the doors to the next car is open. We must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him heck, and if you need any meat chopped, say the word. Keep my poetry shop for both of you. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick tock tock, tick 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 tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Har. Let's see what's next. Coming. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. Casino car. Nice. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. You visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering around. Okay, hold up. Let me check. I want to see. We're here. Shadow's in the piano room. And there's a conductor. So there's like 2 more rooms left. But I feel like we're gonna have to organize like a lot of like all the clues together and like solve like what the fuck happened. So if I remember correctly, everyone went to their own place. Espio stayed. Meanwhile, Vector was like, nah, I'm bored. Let's go over here to Knuckles. Then Knuckles, then Rouge, and someone else. I don't know who else. Shadow, there we go. So Shadow, Rouge, and Vector were with Knuckles. Rouge was drinking. Shadow was there to beat the score, as well as Vector. Vector won. Knuckles got mad. Knuckles punched the thing. Whatever, they moved. Vector stayed here. Shadow went to his place. Then Blaze was like the only one that we don't know what happened exactly. So it kind of confuses me. So then, how did Sonic die then? It's the Shadow and Blaze are like the only suspicious ones right now. Everyone said their alibis, so except no Amy, because Amy is supposed to be like the one who's like unless she's lying, but I doubt that though. Or maybe, I don't know. Oh, okay. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you've brought the microwave master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tess is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Got her nervous. Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Please? Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about the treasure in the interview. I'm pretty sure they don't tell you much, right? They just tell you the basics of how to work things. Since I'm part business, since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor to find collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell them what it is, Rouge. All right, well, it's a Faberge Chow egg. Sorry. Oh, that does sound extravagant. But please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She roped me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced the Faberge Chow egg is here, sorry. In this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you both take a look? The blueprints? I found the train's blueprints in the library car. The safe code written right on it. A score with a lifetime. The train's blueprints. Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. Problem, we need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabreg Chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We needed a plan to get the card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the Fabreg egg, Chow egg. Please, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Her lower card must be influencing her decisions here. Give me a sec, chat. Sorry. Something fell. Okay. Is everything working fine? I think it is. Okay. Her lower card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Alright, do you have an opinion on this? Feeling is for squares. Time for a 5-finger discount. Huh? I think the only square here is you, Microwave Master. I must admit, that wasn't the coolest thing I've heard someone say. No, my cool and mysterious reputation, it's crumbling. Alright, I'm in. I'll help. Well, suppose if both Blaze and Haru are in. Okay, let's get that Fabreg Chow egg. That's a ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Oh, you must plan. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Alright, here's where I have to call it a day, sadly. Let me save here real quick. Let me do a double save. But yeah, I have to call it here because I do have to go. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with this hopefully today or tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see about it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Spread the positivity. Oh my god, I'm sorry for leaving it on a cliffhanger. I'll see you guys next time. So bye bye. Sorry for leaving.
Sorry.